is up, Grant? You're muted, man.
What's up?
How-
What's up? What's up? No, I just wasn't wanting to speak over you.
mm.
I'm
Oh,
I
sorry.
did I'm here, I'm good. Where's our third guy at? Where's John? Where's the old
Yeah, I'm missing him.
host?
He's you keep an eye. Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about that in just a second here. We were playing around in the Discord server, and that's I don't know if you can see that response or not, but I'm gonna bring this up. I'm just gonna in a minute here. I'm gonna bring up the Discord server. We're just gonna take a look at this direct because we have an interesting conversation coming up next week that kind of ties into this. But we'll get into that in a minute here. First off, let's say hi to everybody and see who all we got here. Random 2 pound catfish. How are you doing there, Ben? Wonderful to see you, sir.
What's up,
Hope you
guys?
guys are all
What's
having
up,
a
Jen?
great start to your week.
Another manic Monday. You didn't have the holiday off? Come on, man.
I didn't even think of so I'm unemployed. I don't even realize it's like the only I know it's Monday because of the stream. Like literally my whole week revolves around this live stream. I enjoy it. I enjoy getting to hang out with everybody and just coming over here and kind of getting away from everything and I don't even know like what I mean, just talking real things with real people. So
Right, right.
that's the only reason I know it's Monday. I didn't even realize it was a holiday.
Yeah, it's Martin Luther King Jr. birthday.
I'd seen that. I'd seen that. I just forgot it
Yeah.
just because I've been focused on the live stream and not anything else in the world today. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, keep talking. While you're doing that, I'm gonna
all
bring
right.
us up about the
So
hunting
what's up,
thing on the
random two
Discord
pound
server.
catfish? Good to see you in chat. If you guys are new and haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you know when we go live. This year, this season, for now, it is Mondays at 6 Central, but we could change it up like we did last year if need be, depending on schedules. Share
See
it
what
out.
everybody feels about it.
Yes, yes. Very nice.
So we saw these pictures
From Doe Darby,
last
yeah.
year. I want to say Doe Darby. I want to say this one right here is one, and we'll have to tell her that we're bringing this up in a second. But I want to say that one won. That was on one of the Photographer of the Week winners, and I think the only one that got a that won without somebody in the picture. But man, look at these like these game trail shots.
Right.
That is freaking wicked.
Yeah, that's a nice deer. Very nice. I've
I'm gonna
been
come
getting a
up with.
few of the same bucks, but I have forgotten to post them in Discord. Number one, and number two, they have slowed down quite a bit since we did get the garage installed this week. So there was people out there working, but definitely,
Nice.
definitely looks a lot better. Virginia, okay, 2 pound catfish is in Virginia.
Nice. How are things over in that neck of the woods? We don't get many people out your direction.
He's saying they're expected 2 feet of snow here this weekend, and that's what we're kind of right on the edge. It could go north and be less or more snow south of us, is what it looks like. So we shall see closer to Saturday.
They got doing MLK parade in Houston.
Nice.
That's cool. Yeah, we didn't have anything. Man, I wish my hometown would do a little bit more stuff like that. They do them, but just not quite as much. Hey, that's kind of interesting. While Japan, I hadn't even thought about that to be honest with you. Anybody be interested in doing a Wednesday night barbecue stream? I need to do more of that. I need a barbecue just to clear my head. What's up, Mark?
So, Mark J. Larson, good to see you.
Yeah, so talking cold weather, man, I know like I laugh about it just as much as everybody else, but it's been like, I don't know, 55 degrees here all day, and I'm freezing, man. I can't I'm bundled up in the house. I was all wrapped up in a blanket earlier. I just couldn't handle those temperatures.
Yeah, we're supposed to get up in the 40s tomorrow, but yeah, it was cold this morning. I think like 13. It's chilly.
13 degrees?
Yes.
can't even imagine.
Yeah, it was showing for next weekend. I think like 9 degrees for the low next Saturday night, Sunday night.
Yeah, we got something wicked coming up this next weekend, and my uncle. So um he's pressuring. He's literally trying to strong arm me into going fishing on Friday, and the conditions don't look great. Like it's not going to be bad. It's going to be 1 to 2 foot surf, which is pretty calm. There's going to be a little bit of wind, probably 10-mile-an-hour winds, which God, I hate filming when it's like that. I mean, it might be a pretty day, but that footage is just going to be garbage. But he wants to go all the way down. It's like a 60-mile drive down Padre Island. He wants to go to the very end of the island and go fish the channel that cuts through the island down that way.
Nice.
He said he went last weekend. He got some videos of it, and I wasn't able to put them in here anywhere to show anyone, but it was gorgeous. He said they're going to dredge out that channel and pile up a bunch of sand on the island. And so we need to get down there and do some fishing before they do that. And
Okay.
I don't like telling anybody no. And I could honestly use a little, like, I don't know, mental help, whatever fishing trip to get out and away. But I'm
Yeah,
also
I
like,
hear
this
you.
is not the one that I really want to. I don't know if I want to do all of that for, like, that is a solid full day for not much fish. There'll be a few,
Right.
but not much.
Well, you never know.
It's an adventure, I'll say that.
Right.
Apparently, there's a boat stuck in the sand dunes down that way that got washed up in some storm, and he's trying to convince me to bring a trailer down there and a bunch of tools and try to cut that thing out of the sand dunes and renovate it, fix it up.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's a lot of work, and I've never salvaged a boat. So if anybody in the chat, anybody it's no longer stream, whatever, has any advice on, um, salvaging a boat, I don't know the first thing about it. And apparently, from what he says, he might be blowing it out of proportion, but from what he says, it's got a motor, but the motor is obviously going to be garbage. But he said the hull looks really solid, like it looks like a good boat, a fiberglass 20-foot boat.
Very nice.
So, yeah, I mean, worth looking at, right?
How's that work? If you dig it out and the person that it has the title for it comes back and is like, "Hey, that's my boat."
So it's been abandoned, and he would likely, considering the damage done to it, it's very likely that he filed an insurance claim. And, oh my God, that's the name of the video right there. So it's likely that he did an insurance claim and they totaled the boat. So if they did that, which you kind of assume that's probably what happened, then it's free and clear. I can go and I'd have to do a salvage title on it, but it would be mine. And I think it's just, to my knowledge, it's just that easy.
Sweet.
I have had other people tell me I don't even have to do that. I could just drag it out, sand off the numbers, and tell them it's a homemade boat. Because I mean, it kind of is at that point. So I don't know.
See, it used to be that easy here in Illinois, where you could tell them something was homemade, a boat, a trailer,
Yeah,
So
see, we I see a lot of that with trailers.
yeah, we can't do that anymore, or it's a lot harder. So I've been told.
Mm.
Yeah, the last time I did that, they just gave me a printed out serial number, basically that put on there as a sticker, put on the tongue of the boat, and gave me a title for it. But that's been
Yeah,
years ago, 10 plus years ago.
I've never actually been through it. I've just heard stories of people, like my dad was telling me stories. I think they tried to salvage a boat one time, and I mean, it's not uncommon to find one abandoned or ruined down here. We actually had a sailboat that was abandoned, sitting in it was sitting next to the causeway for like a year and a half down here, just right there off the side of the island. They'd parked it in the channel. Somebody was living on it, and then they were told they weren't allowed to live on it.
Hmm.
So I guess they just straight up abandoned it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, different day and age. It's not what it used to be. I'm guessing. I don't know. I haven't done it.
Hmm.
But yeah, so Stanley and the boat heist. I am not. I mean, obviously, that would make. I've thought about the value of that as a video. Trying to pull that thing out of the sand. In. What's up, Peter? Well, we're talking about. So Perry wants to go fishing on Friday. He wants to go down to Mansfield Pass, and there's. You know what? We could look it up and see if you can see it in the dunes. On like maybe they got a satellite shot of it. So there's this abandoned boat down Padre Island, down by Mansfield Pass, and he's trying to convince me to go down there and dig that boat out of the sand dunes and bring it back.
Yeah, it's just getting
Oh,
dark.
nice.
Here.
We got auroras coming, huh?
We're supposed to be visible like all over tonight, so we might step out and see after dark.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. This is not.
I think we're right on the line for the good stuff. Could be either way.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen here, and we're gonna see if we can find that boat real quick. We'll do. We're all of us right here, right now. We're gonna do a little preliminary research on this and see if it's something that we can see.
The boat heist.
The boat heist. So that's going to be, so he wants to go fishing. Normally we go fishing around these little spots that I don't actually try to make it a habit of showing everybody that. So that's my mistake. But yeah, these are our fishing spots that we normally go to. So he's talking about going down to here.
No way across that, huh?
No, not that one.
Nice.
And you would have to actually to go fishing with all of this, you have to go out of like check this out. So in order to fish this area right here or even gain access to this part of the Gulf of Mexico reasonably, you have to go from Corpus Christi. So say you're in Corpus Christi, you have to leave Corpus Christi, head down towards Mexico. You go to Kingsville, and then you take the highway all the way down. Harlingen is no, it's not Harlingen, it's Raymondville. To Raymondville, and then you drive over to Port Mansfield, and you would have to launch over here, and then cross the. This is the Laguna Madre.
Oh.
That's like that's a 2.5 hour drive. So yeah, getting across this is a pretty big deal. Getting to this section of beach right here is one of the most secluded, beautiful, wonderful places in the United States, let alone Texas.
Really? Just
Hard to get to though.
Want to drive that far?
Yeah, that's going to be. I want to say it's a 60-mile drive down the beach, and on top of that, there's a spot here. Maybe it's this. Okay, yeah, so it's around this vicinity right here. So the beach gets really thin, and you'll get high tide up to like right here. And this is like 6 foot deep sand. So it's really hard to get to drive through this section of beach.
So how's he wanting to get there?
He wants to take a trailer and just drive down, 4-wheel drive it.
In his truck, and you're a passenger?
Nah, we'd probably take 2 or 3 trucks. You kind of want to take more than one to keep it safe.
That's true.
Somebody breaks down, you want to be able to tow each other out or give someone a ride home because there's no cell phone reception.
Oh, okay.
It's not like you're gonna die. You can walk back, but that's a hell of a walk.
You can't call Cito.
Yeah, not on that. No, not on driving cars. I wish. That would be rad. Now that's probably a business that needs to be considered because if you have to have your truck towed out of that area, it's going to be like $5,000.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. If I do a video on the boat, hey, so we're calling on ocean. That's what we got to do.
Nice.
Yeah, so the boat's on Padre. I don't know. I don't think that's it. That's hard to tell. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's it. Because that's something there.
Somebody just happened to be driving down the beach when they took a picture.
It might be, but that does look like it's buried, though. Look, you can kind of see that shadow. That's something. That's a boat motor.
You think so? Hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't look like if it's a car, it looks like it's a buried car. At least that's my thought on it. I mean, that's satellite shot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Also, it looks like a good fishing spot. Look at this gut here.
Right. Big gut.
Got this deep section right there.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a plan for the weekend. It's got to be warmer.
It is going to be chilly. The high on Friday is 70 degrees. That's
cold.
It's a little bit chilly.
South Texas. Let's see. What's my high for?
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't see anything else on the beach here.
Yeah, the high Saturday is 19 here.
Oh.
Which it's showing 20, feels like 20 right now. It's supposed to get down to 11 in the morning.
Yeah, I all my complaining. I want to say we are at the low 60s right now. So, and feel free. I know you're totally anybody. You're allowed to make fun of me for being such a wuss about cold temperatures.
I mean, you're in South Texas all your life. You're mostly, unless you go to the north in the summertime, you got to be used to the warmth.
Yeah, and that's so yeah. I can, I'll cry about temperatures in the 50s all day long, but then at the end of the day, I can handle 110. So,
right,
there's trade-offs. I wonder if that was it, man. I'm not seeing anything. There's some stuff, but that looks like a tree. I haven't done this in forever. Gone on here and looked at these shots of the beach. This check. So this is a tree. You can see these tire marks here. I bet you money somebody turned that tree into a bonfire.
Oh heck yeah. Interesting.
Beach we got to look at. There's something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. There's a shipwreck out over here, but I've never actually found the shipwreck on the map. On Google Maps like this. And I don't remember. I want to say that was 30 miles down.
Are you supposed to be able to see it?
I don't know. I've looked at this map a couple of times and I've never come across the shipwreck. There's not a whole lot left of it.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think they have they don't have the mile markers on here. So like I think that's probably a mile marker right there, but I don't know which one it is, and there's like 60 of them. So it's kind of hard to figure out where it's at.
Oh wow. I heard about it. Yeah.
While Japan says he saw something at that mark, I'm going to pull that up in just a second here. I'm going to keep getting down on this because I assume we're almost done. And then I'll pull up those coordinates. We'll see what you saw. There it is. Okay, so that's the end of it.
Oh, Mark's down to come help you, and so Mark, start heading there, man. You can be there by the weekend.
You want to go halvesies on a boat, Mark?
So he's done trapping.
Man, that went quick. I have come to enjoy, like, trapping is part of the holidays for me now, like Mark's videos in particular.
He might be able to put them back out if he wants to after it thaws out. I'm
Oh, I
sure
see what
he.
you're saying. Yeah, so Wild Japan, that is that's a car. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's probably a tent.
Oh, I don't know.
He's
So
a
is
pretty
that
good ways. So this is that deep sand right here,
so
and
is
they're a
that
little close to the water. But those other ones, like this right here, you don't park a car in that. That's a foot deep water.
so is that a jetty right there?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty one. The water's all clear and nice down here too.
So that's where you're going this weekend?
Yeah, if we go out, if we actually pull that off, that's where we're headed. Look at that. I
Sweet.
didn't even know that was there.
It's awesome.
Oh, well,
So
looking at this, I'm a little bit more excited now. I'm kind of jazzed about going out and doing something here.
heck yeah. So probably not going to be able to go live. Definitely not that kind of service. If you don't,
Yeah,
if you can't call, you definitely can't go live.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I do want to do more fishing live streams, though. I tell you what, I know that that's been a fail. I talked about that last year, then I never did it. But yeah, it'd have to be a video for that one.
Yeah, I'll have to wait till the time changes before I can go. It'd be daylight at 6 from 6 to 7 again.
Right? Feeling that here. I've been doing some construction, some remodel stuff for a buddy, of a family friend over here, all of this week. And man, I tell you, I beat myself up doing that. I had to do like the soffit, like I had to replace the entire outside edge of the roof, and the soffit is probably 36 inches wide, something like that. And I didn't have any help, so I was holding up like the plywood to redo that whole thing. And which I can lift a piece of plywood, but I didn't think about how difficult it was going to be to hold that thing in place, marry up the seams, and nail it in. So I was like, for like 2 days, I was sore as shit,
Yeah.
but we
I
got it done.
well, I did make the greenhouse update video, and we got it moved. So
Yeah, I
that's what
saw
I've been
that.
doing, moving moving dirt. Started moving the raised beds this past week, and that's a lot of 5 gallon buckets of dirt going into the back of the truck. Starting out, I'll lift one 5 gallon bucket with one hand and one with the other onto the tailgate. And by the end of it, you're using both hands to lift one bucket.
I didn't even think about that. You
Yeah.
got me jazzed about that, man. I've got a bunch of seeds that I collected from like jalapenos and peppers and all the stuff that I was doing over the holidays and all the food we are cooking. Like I've got bowls of these seeds that I've dried out. And
Nice.
I was thinking, like, I've got all of these I need to run this by you. I need your thoughts on this. So I've got all of these cardboard boxes that I haven't thrown away because I'm just a pack rat. But no, I've got all these boxes from all the holiday stuff, all the Amazon boxes and everything. I'm thinking of cutting those things into strips, that cardboard, and then man, making little pots, just like stapling them, taping them together or something, and planting a bunch of those seeds and putting them in the laundry room, which has a bunch of windows and stuff. But putting that in there and cultivating them into little plants, and then going that first week of March at the farmers market and selling them.
Mm, I like it.
And being cardboard, you could just put the whole thing in the ground and let it go. The roots will eat up that cardboard.
True story. Yeah, I like it. Yep.
You got me
Yep.
thinking. Like, I just saw. I have a bowl full of jalapeno seeds, and I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no way. I don't even have room to plant all these jalapenos. I don't know what to do with them." And I was like, "I'm going to do what Grant does. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them,
As
and I'm going
long,
to buy a house with them."
as long as they're heirloom seeds and not some hybrid, they should grow and do all right. But
I grew them last year. They worked okay. They weren't great, but they worked okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, we
You
hadn't
know
seen
what? I'm
that.
going to see how. I think we're going to you know what we should do? We should start posting some of these videos that these guys do on this channel, like sharing them out as a post.
Yeah, yeah, we haven't seen a.
Don't celebrate that enough. I think I'm going to just start doing that, unless somebody has an issue with me doing that.
No, I don't. I don't see any issue in it.
So yeah, Mark, I'm looking forward to seeing that, man. I'm also envious. I love aquariums. I used to have like 3 or 4 when I was a kid, and I have not been able to pull one off here. Just time constraints, life, been busy. One of these
Yeah,
days I'll have a good one. One of these days I'm gonna have an epic aquarium.
my 3 are empty. Trying to decide if we want to take them to the farm, or if we do, what to do with them. If we want to put them in the house or where. I don't know.
We so uh, I'm at the point where I can't progress further right now, but we got the approval for the loan on the house. I not having a job, I can't afford the payments and I can't afford to do anything, but we did get the approval on it. Using all of our tax stuff from last year. So that was nice. It got to that point.
Heck yeah. It'll
Now,
work out.
guys,
Timing.
if you don't mind, someone give me someone put in a good word for me anywhere. I'm not even being picky, man. I went back and applied at the old oil field places I used to work at. We'll see what happens with that. Make some money.
Yeah. There you go.
I tell you what. Okay, so per the title and the thumbnail of the video here, so an interesting topic of conversation I wanted to bring up. I think it's worth a conversation, and get people's opinion and know that like everybody in the chat, like, so your opinion matters on this stuff. Just be aware that this isn't like a big channel or anything, but people see this. They whenever there's chatter about these sorts of things happening, we're at least a part of that. And so it's one of the reasons that we focus on these topics in the way that we do is so that that people's voices can be heard. Like there's some kind of opportunity in that. And so one of the ones that was in the news was, let me pull up my thing real quick so I can read you the actual information on it. They passed this a while back, but it just went into effect 2 days ago. It's called the BBNJ, and it is called it's the BBNJ agreement, called the High Seas Treaty. And it's an international deal aimed at protecting oceans health and biodiversity in areas that don't belong to a single country. So basically what's going on, we talked about it a little bit last week. We were talking about how China is like overfishing the waters around Argentina. They send out like this big thing of ships to go and fish the shit out of squid at the 201 mile mark, where Argentina has no control over those waters. It's international waters. So the BBNJ agreement, the Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction Agreement, is it focuses on protecting marine areas from overfishing. It does some research on genetic stuff in the water. They require an assessment of environmental impact before somebody goes and drills or does stuff like that. But what it is basically they are trying to get 30% of the world's oceans protected from drilling, and they're trying to do marine conservation by the year 2030. It's largely predicated on climate change and all of the big buzzword things that you hear about a lot. And I don't have, like, I thought I had a specific thing about it. So that's what the BBNJ is, and it's now gone into effect where they are protecting now international water. It's not just it's I don't even know who the jurisdiction. I don't even know that. Like it's the UN or whoever who's controlling this whole thing. But they're protecting international water. And right off the bat, what's up, Outdoors Fishing Dream? Edward, how are you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
I hope 2026 is off to a stellar start for you, my friend. I hope you're having a good one. So this goes into this is one of two like there's always a conversation. There's two sides on the story. For one, it's great they're protecting, environmental impact of the oceans and everything that we talked about last week with China doing the fishing that they're doing off the coast of Argentina. That sucks, and it's nice that there's some kind of law on that. But now there's going to be jurisdiction to where, we can't go 200 miles out and fish some of the places that we used to fish. And I know that that's so that affects me if there's going to be any areas. And I know there's going to be areas in the Gulf of Mexico because they have like the Dead Sea Zone or the dead zones outside of Louisiana, which are growing. And we might have some issues around. I don't know if Texas is going to have issues because we love to drill, but I don't know. I want to keep an open mind about how good of a deal this is. Not that there's a whole lot that I could do about it, but I'm curious other people's thoughts. Like Grant, I'm curious your thoughts on this. So I know you're a little bit more landlocked, doesn't affect you, and it's going to be a little bit different ballgame. But it would be the same as like what if it was similar where they took over some public land in your area? Do you see some correlation there with any of the stuff that you're doing?
Not really. I think there does need to be some rules and regulations in place. That way there's
Hmm.
not countries or individuals taking advantage. You know, just depleting the all the resources, whether it be oil or fish or squid or whatever it is. I think people need to have ethics, and that's just not the case. They're more greedy for money than they are for lives or the livelihood of fish or the squid out there. They're more concerned about fattening their bank account than they are the environment or something
That's
living creatures.
that's exactly my thought on it. Is as much as I want to be just totally and openly supportive of anything that protects the oceans. A lot like you hear like the buzzwords or people talking about how it's protecting the oceans and blah blah blah, but it's all the stuff that comes in on the back end and who's making money off of it and all that. So why it's a big deal? This is from the Science Alert.
What's up,
So
Mike?
hey, what's up, Mike? North Dakota, all the public land out west is drill. I mean, that's kind of how it is here too. I mean, we drill everything.
Hmm.
Okay, Mark, let me talk. Let me talk to my wife about that. I'll take anything I can get right now. Not even kidding. I need something. Okay, so it creates a governance regime for um, protecting marine environments in the high seas, which is everything outside of the 200-mile mark.
Right.
And I haven't seen anything where anybody has talked about, and maybe it's just because everybody is like tying it into, it's fighting global warming and all the carbon heavy overfishing and all that. So I haven't heard anybody talk about any bad things with this. I just, I just feel like there's something on the back end of it that has me concerned about what we're signing off on.
Hmm. Yeah, there's always going to be a company out there trying to overfish or overkill, and then there's always going to be the opposition group trying to protect them, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So just a thought. I wanted to bring this up. I just wanted to have this on record. I wanted to have this stream on here because this is a new thing that just went into effect, like I said, 2 days ago. And if and when something goes terribly, wrong, if it starts going south, if something happens, people start getting up in arms about it. I at least wanted to have it on record that, hey, we talked about this and we had a conversation about it ourselves.
Right.
And I like to look at things through, the lens of the both sides of the coin.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, this was passed back in September. Um, After seeing Kamchatka snow today, what is that?
I have no idea.
What's Kamchatka snow? And how do you pronounce that? Is it like kombucha?
What's up,
What's
Yankee?
up, Chris? How are you doing, man?
Good to see you, big guy. 4 stories up. Damn. Huh.
Well, like it's that thick? Screw that.
Yeah, that is crazy. 4 stories. Where's this at? What state?
He say he
Come
said he saw it.
in North Dakota?
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's part of the thing is that, especially with outdoor stuff, that people don't get the word out. People don't hear about it quite as much, and so that's one of the things that we're going to do here is we are going to, at least we're going to put it in front of a few more people, especially so you guys have noticed there's a lot of younger guys in our being associated with the Discord server like we are. We got a lot of younger guys in there, and they need to be aware of this stuff going on. So that's part of it too. And it doesn't mean we need to shove it down their throat, but they need to be aware of it.
Right, definitely. Mike, Stanley didn't even know it was a holiday. What are you talking about all over the news? We don't watch the news. Who watches the news?
Yeah, dude, YouTube. I mean,
You didn't have a lot.
unless there's an influencer like setting it on fire.
Come on, man.
Come on, Mike. It's 2026 news.
News. It's all bad news.
Right?
Shoot.
So
No,
here,
check
so
it out.
look,
That's a lot of snow. 4 stories high.
is that's like, I mean, that's embanked up on the side of the building, right? That's not just like 4 stories piled in front of the house.
I don't know. I'll have to check it out.
Wow, he says it's the worst blizzard in 100. Okay, I got to look this up. This is Mike. You're gonna be our foreign correspondent for Snowmageddon.
So is it human controlling the weather that's putting all the snow on Russia, or are the snow machines just like, we're gonna try to freeze them all out? I couldn't imagine.
Should we do ABC News or Fox Weather? Who's going to be better about their reporting? Does it matter? Is anybody going to be better? Well said, Ben. That needs to be a T-shirt.
Right.
I would sport that. All right, we're going with Fox Weather. Someone left the freezer open.
I did see where Michigan had like 150 car wreck pile up.
That's not going to hit us, is it? I'm not ready for that. I'm seriously not even close.
No, it's
I
going
am not
east.
prepared for freezing.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys have got. 160,000 people are stuck in place.
Dear Lord, it's going to be 29 degrees on Sunday. I'm not ready for that.
For you? Ugh. Hmm.
49 degrees is a high.
That's the
Oh
one
my
with
God.
49. Oh, over there, yeah.
I'm going to be.
You're gonna need some thermals.
That ain't good, dude. Okay, so yeah, Monday when we stream, when we do this next live stream is going to be the coldest I will have been in years.
Mike said his high is negative 25 Thursday night. Gosh,
Oh my God.
damn. Sorry, bro. Snuggle, snuggle. Tell Sarah to snuggle, snuggle.
You're gonna be digging that boat out of the snow. Oh man. Oh no, thanks.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's gonna have to. I might go stay somewhere. Screw that polar vortex nonsense crap. I hate February. Oh, I don't like this. Um, when you say we get like Mike on here as a correspondent on Monday, he can be our if he has like internet and power and he's alive.
That's
Mike.
AI. That's AI, Snow. That's AI, Snow. They got you guys all spoofed. That ain't real. That's not real. I'm not believing nothing anymore. It's AI. I don't believe this crap news. That's not real, Snow. That's fake.
Oh
That's,
my God. That's that's freaking funny.
that's straight up. January 15th, 2026, Kamchatka. Yeah, that's fake.
All right, let's see. Let's see. What is
That's
how
not
do, I don't
real.
even know how to
Gosh, that's
I'm
awful.
laughing about that. I should have been bringing it up. Is it real?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to believe nowadays,
I can
Stanley.
I Kamchatka. I don't know how to.
Gosh, dog. Is that
Am I
real?
looking? Is it in North Dakota?
No, it's Russia. Russia's
Okay,
far east. Snow apocalypse.
I thought that was part of North Dakota.
No, North Dakota's. If it was more like where Alaska is, maybe. Yeah, that's fake. Unless we see somebody real, I'm gonna have to go to TikTok. Is there anybody live on
You
TikTok?
want to get some real news from TikTok,
That's
like
where
a
you
real
get your
human
real
being in
news. Straight
2026.
up, dude. That's my wife taught me that shit. If it ain't on
You get it
TikTok
from real
live,
human beings.
it's
That's
it's
no
it's
joke
not.
on that.
It's for real. Yeah, Janet, she's for real on that TikTok. That's why they were trying to ban it in the U.S. because you can find out that what's really real.
Yeah, I hate to agree with that, but oh, it's so hard to argue. I hate TikTok.
I
Not
know.
even for like the Chinese stuff. I don't give a shit if the
Oh no,
Chinese
there's
watches
nobody
my
live.
viewing data.
They out of power. Oh no, man. Dude, they're sliding off the top of hills. For real. Like, is that for real? I mean, look at that. It was like at the
Yeah,
top of. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
make you big.
Oh, I done clicked off.
Okay, okay.
Huh.
Well, now I broke it.
Mark J says high five there Saturday. Yeah, it's cold, man. It's stay inside, snuggle. Grand
All
Forks.
right, we're gonna need somebody with snow experience on Monday because that's we're gonna have an interesting conversation on Monday, and obviously we're gonna be talking about snow stuff. So I am going to be a shell of myself considering how that weather is going to be looking. I'm going to be bundled up in a full coat, probably going to be burning shit in the background over here to try to keep warm. Um, we will continue this conversation when we do that next week. It is that time right now. We got to take a look at our,
Photos of the week.
yeah, we got a couple to look at here. We got to pick ourselves a new winner for
Yes,
this
sir.
week. We have a new 2026 Wall of Fame that we got to kickstart.
Heck yeah.
All right, so these are the photographs of the week. These are courtesy of the Premier Fishing Hunting Discord server. If you are not in there, you need to click the link in the description down below so that you can come and join us and share your experiences with us. Or Grant is going to just completely bail on you. He's gonna drop off you like that if you don't join the Premier Fishing Hunting Discord server like now. So get on it before he does that, before that's a thing. I don't know where he went. He'll be back up here in just a moment. So kicking, there he is. And there he is. I threatened, I made a threat. When you popped off, I was making a threat like if they don't join the Discord server, they're not getting Grant back.
There you go.
So kicking things off right out of the bat, we got new to the server, Chill and Skill joining Herring My Jig Out with a couple of guys who are just getting out on the water and getting some fresh air. Kudos to you guys.
Very nice. Very pretty views.
After all that talk about that snow, I don't know how pretty that is anymore. I want to see some Mexican beaches. A little bit more hair in my jig out, getting out there. God, I love that water clarity.
That's pretty sweet.
Fish guy Josh, getting out there. They're doing some hand lining now.
Okay, catching some trout and hand lining.
I guess it wasn't hard enough. I guess with the fishing rod and everything, they had to up their game.
Huh.
Here I am. I can't even get into the trout with a regular fishing rod set up.
You and I both. Anyways, some nice fish, guys.
Yeah. One of these days, Grant, head up to your direction. We're going to go take a charter out, and we're just going to slay the lake trout or something.
Yeah, I want to
Put
head
them all
up
to
to
shame.
Sheboygan up there and see playing hooky sport fishing. And
I want to do the same. That is exactly what I want to do. I still got his phone number. Hadn't talked
Yeah.
to him in a while, but I've got his phone number, and that's my game plan.
we got to do it. Chris and
Mm-hmm.
Mike, everybody, whoever wants to meet us, let's go. He's got 3 boats.
Let's go do it. And they're pretty boats too.
All right.
So of course we got Big Hit Savage. We had the polar vortex pushing through and all that, so he's a little limited. He only got like a dozen fish this time around.
Yeah, very nice. Some pretty bass. Very nice crappie. Good to see you out there still this week. Coldwater with a very nice bluegill. Gunpoint with a very nice bluegill. What do you call that? Is that a salmon?
Yeah, dude, this Michigan out of doors hunting. What is that?
I think that's a salmon.
I'm guessing that's a salmon.
Something I've never caught.
Yeah, exactly, and on par with about the same size of all the best fish that I've caught.
I probably caught a
Pulling out of
catfish.
that little stream.
I probably caught a catfish that big before, but
Well,
that's about it.
we're gonna have to be talking to him later. Gunpoint, you are a trooper, man, doing what you're doing. He was out on. He said he was doing this on 3 inches of ice.
Ooh. Be careful, bro. Be careful. Make sure it's safe.
His excuse on it. I was cold just thinking about it, but that was a salmon. Thank you, Mike. We're just uneducated hicks here. We don't know our trout from our salmon. But yeah, Gunpoint was saying that he was 5 miles from home, and I think it was like, or something. He said he was about 5 miles from home, and I want to say the pond was 5 to 10 feet deep that he was on. So if he went through, he wouldn't die.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what my thought was. What's up, Asher? Sorry, late to the live stream. Just got back from fishing on the boat. How'd you do, man? Hey, you got to post some pictures. Whatever you did in the server, you got to post some pictures in there so we can enjoy it. We'll pull them up in the next stream.
Yes, sir.
Also, chilling skill, dude. That's a thick catch, buddy.
That's a big old carp.
How do they even get like that?
I don't know. Sucker. Mm. I don't know. Hopefully
I'd be embarrassed.
he threw it back. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully he threw it back. I would hope.
Or he ate it. If he ate it, then okay. But we didn't do
Chillin'
it.
Skill, if you ate that, I need to know. We need to talk. They wouldn't let me eat mine when I got that up in Wisconsin. I got a really nice carp, and they wouldn't let me eat it. So now I don't know what they taste like, and I need some assistance with that.
70 mm. Okay. It's about 3 inches, 2.5, 2 3/4 inches.
70 millimeters is?
Yeah, 2 3/4 inches.
Those are AI numbers. It's not
Mm.
real. Hey, Clay, nice catch, by the way. And also, like, I want in on some piranha. That looks like fun to me.
That would be pretty neat. That would be fun.
I imagine they taste good just by looking at them.
I mean, I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Is there any fish that you can catch that's not fun to catch? Literally.
Well said. Well said. Couple more of these guys out on the ice. And MF Choom, I'm gonna have to have a little chat with him. So he posted another really good pick right before we went live. MF Choom, my apologies. I had to get this whole thing together this morning, so I wasn't able to get your pick in on the slides today, but you'll be in there again next week. And also, congratulations on a nice bass here.
Okay. Mike saying he doesn't drive on unless it's at least 8 inches. I don't think
And
I don't think I'd want to drive on any ice.
yeah, I got to commend everybody here. Like everybody that is watching this right now, Grant, me, all deserve a huge pat on the back because there has not been one "that's what she said" joke this entire time. That is
Okay.
Max's first hunt.
Nice. Very nice 8-pointer.
Hey man, Asher, dude, that's still a fun day out on the water. I don't even care. Trout are a lot of fun, and then when it's real shallow like that, I'll tell you one thing we do is you kind of got to know where to go. But we'll go clamming. We'll go collect clams. If you get yourself a couple of keeper trout, or if not, just having fun with the micro trout, that's cool too. But you can always walk away with some clams. My 2 cents on that, anyway.
Yeah, I don't. I know we've got mussels in the river here, but I don't know about clams.
Can you eat them? You know?
I guess people could probably have eaten them. I know that the only thing I know of use them for is like they used to make buttons out of the shells.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that. We used to have mussels on the jetties here. They got wiped out in a hurricane about 15 years ago. But man, those things were amazing. It's like it's the exact same ones you'd get at like the Chinese food restaurant.
Okay,
They were good.
neat.
So currently, this is our 2026 Wall of Fame. As you can see, the Species Seeker got an amazing catch last week. He earned himself the very first spot on the Wall of Fame, but he's a little bit lonely. So now we need to add somebody else to the Wall of Fame. And your options this week are going to be Michigan out of doors hunting with that big time perch, Max Verstappen with that big time perch on their first trip, or Chillin' Skill with that big time perch. Cast your vote now in the chat and let us know who needs to be added to the 2026 Wall of Fame.
Lots of perch.
And
Lots and lots.
oh yeah, Asher.
Perch.
Asher, yeah, I'm going to assume you're getting a video out of that trip. You've been just hammering those things out, so I'm going to assume. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Mm.
You said you brought your camera.
Yeah, I was hoping. A buddy of mine was on. Well, I thought he was a buddy, anyways. He was on vacation last week, and I thought he might invite me to go duck hunting with him, but never did. So,
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. The way you're like, well, I thought he was a buddy of mine.
hmm no, that's all. Yeah, I haven't been. I've been busy working on the farm every chance I've gotten.
Glad to hear it, Asher. I like that. Hey, if you want to post a link to your channel in the chat, you go right ahead, man. I will pin that thing. And anybody who is not subscribed to Asher, please do it. He is our rookie of the year right now. Um, just kickstarted his channel, and he's got more energy than all of us combined. It's he does great work, and he is a channel worth subscribing to. My 2 cents on that. You're going to see and hear more of Asher.
Jimmy C coming in with a C.
What's up, Jimmy?
Good to see you, Jimmy. Cheers.
So this is interesting. Like we're going to give it another 30 seconds here. I really so okay, that is a great catch. Michigan out of doors hunting. I am not throwing any shade at your catch at all. But we got Max with a nice little buck on the very first hunt. We didn't have that many bucks last year. I would have thought we'd have had a little bit more red meat on the board, considering that we're running out of deer hunting season. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
Bow season actually, or deer season, I guess, actually ended here yesterday. Was the last day. So ended last
Oh
night.
wow, is it? God, oh, that's right. Yours ends a little bit earlier. I think we're allowed to do does until mid-February.
Okay.
So that's all. That's the only real target that I've been looking at.
Gotcha. Yeah, we've got duck season for another week. And then I think goose season through the end of the 31st. And then I think squirrel season goes out the second week of February. And then hunting seasons will be over. Well, I guess if early late goose season comes in, but I don't know if I'll get invited for that or not. We'll see. One of these days, Stanley, I'm gonna have my own spot to do. I mean, I can do it now, but
that is exactly. We're on the same page.
It's just not set up yet.
And just FYI, mine isn't set up either. But I want you to know here and now, you open invitation. You are more than welcome. Come down here. I mean, our deer ain't worth shit, but you are more than welcome. Come down here. We are going to have a little like mother-in-law place. You, Janet, anybody, bring kids, whatever, dogs, doesn't matter. You come on down anytime you want. We'll have a place for you. We can go try to get nilgai. You want to go get a shark? You want to get some hogs? I got you covered.
Nice.
Because I'm that friend.
I like it. Same here, but looks like A has run away with it.
Dude, that is it. Michigan out of doors hunting. Congratulations. You got yourself a heck of a catch and you earned yourself a spot on the 2026 Wall of Fame. Congratulations for that, sir. I hope and expect to see more great things from you in the coming weeks. Chill and Kill, Max, you guys did a fantastic job too. You were finalists on here. Keep it going, man. Keep doing what you're doing because we appreciate you sharing all of that with us. Special thanks to the waitlisters. That is Lizard Guy, Coldwater Species Enthusiast, Spracklin, Big Hit Savage, and Hair in My Jig Out. We appreciate seeing all you guys. Final thoughts, Grant. What do we got coming from you in the next week before the entire world freezes over?
What's up, Farm All? Good to see you. If you haven't watched my my greenhouse update video, it's out there. I doubt I'll be putting anything else out anytime soon. Say a prayer for John that he recovers from his nose surgery. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. And that's all I got. I hope everybody has a great week. Stays warm.
Same here. I'm going to go freeze my tail off and just wait for summer to come around. We'll see what happens with all that. Hope you guys all have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again when we do it all over in Hellmageddon, Snowmageddon on Monday. Take it easy, guys, and enjoy your weekend. Have a great week. If the thing will play.